So we've talked a lot here about how Donald Trump's trade war is absolutely obliterating farmers here in the United States. Suicides are going up, their bankruptcies are going up, and it's all because of Donald Trump's trade wars. I mean, hell, the government itself had to come up with a massive bailout for farmers because they're getting so squeezed by Donald Trump's trade wars. Just don't tell that to the farmers themselves, because apparently enough of them out there don't actually believe that Donald Trump's trade wars are the reason for all their economic hardships. Recently, Reuters spoke to some Trump-supporting farmers out there in the Midwest, and they don't blame the president for what's happening to their farms. Instead, they see this as some sort of deep state coup to make Donald Trump lose in 2020. Here is what some of these farmers had to say. Federal agriculture employees are overestimating corn plantings as part of a plot to hurt Trump in the 2020 election. They believe the USDA employees are upset that the administration is relocating hundreds of economists and other researchers to Kansas from Washington. So according to one farmer, it's this dang USDA, because they're mad because some of their economists have to move to Kansas, and so they're overestimating the corn crop to somehow hurt the farmers. Okay? They also believe that those at the USDA are trying to artificially inflate prices for farmers in order to make the farmers lose money. And then those farmers will turn on Donald Trump, and then they won't vote for him in 2020. So instead of looking at reality, which is very clear, I mean, the reality is 100% clear. The trade war is doing this to you. The tariffs are doing this to you. That's why the government had to come in and hand you lumps of money and then buy your crops, because nobody else would because of the trade war. But instead, you're looking at all this happening. You have to know what's happening. And you still say, dadgummit, that USDA is screwing me over, so I won't vote for Trump. I've said several times while sitting here that there are some folks in this country that are 100% unreachable. And this is what I'm talking about. There is no way in hell you could sit down with one of these farmers who sees some kind of deep state USDA coup against the president happening and talk logic with them. I don't think you would ever be able to pull them back from that ledge. They're a lost cause, is what I'm saying. And it's sad to admit it, but sometimes we have to admit things like this so that we can go and focus and work with people who may be able to have an epiphany, who may start thinking rationally. But these people ain't it. The ones who think that there's some kind of conspiracy taking place to destroy their farm to get them to vote against Trump, they're gone. You can't reason with these people, so don't bother trying. There are millions of people in this country that can be reached, and those are the ones that we need to focus our attention on, not these people who see these invisible conspiracy theories while ignoring the reality taking place, quite literally, in their own backyards. Thanks for watching, everybody. And don't forget, if you like what you see here, like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. And now you can also become a member of Ring of Fire and get exclusive early access to certain Ring of Fire videos all throughout the week. Just click on the little join button right below the video.